村民跟这一家人都不见了嘛？不知道是怎么回事，这是异空间之类的吗？这个有差吗？只有头也太奇怪了。
I will find you again.
All right.
Teddy, come outside. It's a beautiful day.
不知道有没有阴谋论哦？莉莉不想让主角找到
Just
Betty。
about given up on you ever waking up. Sleep well?
I dreamed of Betty. She was in the garden, and she called for me.
How about you, Lissy dearest? Oh, you know me, old fruit, wide awake at first light.
The Fretlands didn't come home, did they?
They did not. There's no sign of anyone. Aside from last night's Mistwalker.
I've been thinking about that.
真的是很多选项，一直选 Betty 不知道会怎样。Shadow Dream Betty 好了。
It looked like Betty. I was so sure. She wouldn't have run away. It makes no sense. Perhaps it was no one. Just the night playing tricks.
Well, there must be someone here. And I'm not talking about ghosts. Or goats. What was it you said yesterday? Maybe they're peeking at us through the windows.
I'll take a gander. The Fretlands will be home soon. And Betty's here. I know it. I feel it.
If you say so, Teddy Bear. Have you had your noodle juice yet?
I'm not rummaging through their cupboards.
You'll be a pill without your tea and toast, old bean. We need to get you sorted.
I'm not hungry. First point on the agenda. Find the natives.
A mission! Hot dog! I'll scout ahead. I'll meet
Hot
you down by
dog.
those houses.
Let's uncover your secrets, Grovik.
哦，有地图了。这一次我们拿到资讯嘛，拿到那个信，所以现在只有地图跟信而已，总算是有一点游戏的感觉了吗？前面有点太封闭了。Shift 可以跑步，哇，我已经知道了。这游戏真的美诶，超美。不过游戏性就不知道怎么样了。他跑去哪里啊？
Lissy!
I'm by the village
好，
houses.
这个呼唤系统还蛮酷的。
Up here, Teddy.
在这边不是？
Hey,
Oh.
eyes up here. It's such a beautiful day. You could bottle and sell this air in Boston. It's frankly medicinal.
很冷。
Careful you don't fall.
You suck the fun out of everything, old boy.
We're far from any doctor. I don't want you to hurt yourself.
That's not very likely, is it?
Thought you were scouting ahead.
What do you think I'm doing? Vantage point, like on a pirate ship. I can probably see our house in Hanover from here.
Did you check those buildings?
Knocking on doors isn't a scout's job, old bean.
所以是蛮靠北的嘛。莉莉在附近时说话，
Hello.
所以我们自己去敲门喽。
Hello? Anyone here?
Why, hello, Mr. American. Please come in for a cup of tea and biscuits.
You're not helping. Also, they drink coffee here, not tea.
Savages. No one home?
好，喝咖啡不好吗
Hello?
？Further，
Who's there?
这些都挪威字是不是啊？
Hello? Anyone home?
啊，有点诡异耶，到底是怎样？读，
September 21st,
哇，都不
1923.
用念，好爽哦。
Vi desperata. Lissy, found something here.
VR
Escalated from words to stones. Blood has been spilled. The curse haunts us all. There is no hope left in good Sforlata. Good. God. Right. In this God-forsaken place. The death of the Jiminy. Death of the children was the end of Grovik. Whatever remained of our souls departed with them. You should see this, Lissy.
Lissy 跑去哪了？
The letter just trails off. Was never sent.
这真的是煞有其事，还是这是一个中二作家？不过小镇人不在，真的是蛮怪
Did you
的。
see this door closing?
It was just the wind, teddy bear. You're as
Ooh.
skittish as a pussycat. There's one more house. Third time's the charm.
Anyone home?
这游戏的标题就
Unless they're
是
playing hide and go seek, I'd say that's a no.
北欧神话的怪物嘛，所以可能真的有点魔幻的东西在里面吗？哦，走
Three
进去。
strikes, you're out.
I don't think anyone's been home for a while.
我很怕它是那种很短流程的 game， 然后可是因为刚刚前面有选项嘛，所以你不同选项可以导出不同结局，你就要一直重新刷到你要的结局。希望不是这样。我们刚刚不是说要往下去杂货店什么的吗？
There's no damage to the rope.
I don't know what that means.
Nobody cut it. I guess the knot could have unraveled on its own.
Didn't you say you used a sailor's knot?
I'm a scholar, not a fisherman.
So who took our boat? A ghost?
谜团
There must be a logical explanation. It's safe to say no ghost in the night stole our boat.
If you say so. But then who were you chasing after last night? I mean, you thought it was Betty,
No.
but
No, I don't know. It was probably all in my head.
有图不错嘛。嗯？主角怎么感觉长得像个鸡巴人？哦，这卡线是可以自己切掉的啊、这期就是玩累了哈，你就是坐下来看一下风景，不会那么闷。
a boat! Teddy! A hot dog! This is our ticket out of here!
刚刚不是在那边吗？
Betty.
这个
Besides, the woods rotted through. This boat isn't seaworthy. It's curious. The state of the boats. It's like they stopped taking care of them.
Seems short-sighted. How would they fish? Or get anywhere at all?
Tilminna Om. That's a memorial. 3 men died when the mine collapsed in 1902. Georg Hattestad.
阿恩福德兰就是那个福德兰家族。
See, this is what working a regular job. Did you say Fretland?
The younger brother who was mentioned in the article.
对，
He was just 19.
How long had he been working in the mine? That's too young for a dirty job like digging into rock.
We're in the real world, Lissy. Most teeners don't have the luxury to idle away their days with games and witty repartee.
Ouch.
The newspaper said the accident forced the mine to shut down.
What does any of this have to do with us?
I still don't know why Elizabeth came here.
And you think it has something to do with this mine?
Or with what it did to the village. Maybe.
嗯哼，刚刚天气好像有变化，太屌了吧！这游戏300块，这是我们的船吗？哦，不是。走吧。
Where do these tracks lead?
To the mine. Where else would they go?
I don't know. A castle up in the mountains where the frost giants live? And this is how they receive their monthly offering of meat from the villagers. Goat, I hope.
废话真的很多，这女角。哦，好像有事件哦。
Is that? Lissy, come here.
贝贝的
It's
帽子。
Betty's hat. She was here. She could still be in there. Betty? Betty!
Are you sure, Edward? I mean, it's just a hat. Is it even a hat? I'm
I
not
know
sure
my sister's hat, Lissy. I have to get inside.
What about the breaking and entering part?
I could care less what they call it.
哦，硬起来了。哎，这个开的。
Here's an open window.
You seem eager to break the law. I approve.
啊？
It won't budge.
Don't be a milquetoast.
Well, it's stuck.
Attaboy, Teddy. You can do this.
使劲拉。
I can't believe I'm actually breaking. Whoops, Daisy.
Oh my, Teddy. You're such a
其实他
sad.
刚刚翻译好像怪怪的。他说 "in war budget" 应该是打不开的意思。他说什么不能改变我的立场，不知道讲什么东西。
Edward Charles Hardy.
Tanty, world traveler, cat burglar.
A cat burglar would, by definition, enter a building on a higher
Jeez.
floor.
The state of this place.
Oh, Betty.
Edward,
I hope you weren't here when.
is this blood?
Not necessarily human blood.
Blood
Well, that's all right then.
这是什么
What does it
？Barn
say? Barn murder?
barn murder？
Someone murdered a barn?
Barn means child, and mortar, that's.
Child murder.
哦，
Edward, they murdered a child?
Someone thought so.
Probably the same someone who vandalized the store.
I'm not sure how I feel about being in here.
Don't be ridiculous. We're all alone. What else do you suggest we do? What are you doing?
Looking for keys.
Your life of crime continues.
The keys are all gone.
Some thieving thieves beat you to it. Rascals.
便条
There's a note.
Is it written in Viking runes? What does it say?
for leg put it， 看不太懂。
It's from Simon.
卡萨 jetpack， 哦是 jet 哥。
I put it means I put. Knuckle is key.
那个
Casa. I don't know what that word means.
He put the key in the casa?
Casa. I wish I had my dictionary. The note's addressed to his father.
So the key was moved. But where to?
Somewhere safer. Or more convenient.
Can we really trust your translations? You only started studying a month ago.
I spent the summer reading, and I had a lot of free time.
这肯定很强了吧？
Come on, how much could you possibly pick up in a few months?
You know my mind. It's a sponge.
啊，这个嘞 ，Tia Simon Fred Ruth， 这游戏是挪威语检定游戏。哎，这边还有东西。
Why would Frederick keep a list of what he calls traitors?
What did they do to him?
Cross him in some way. Why else keep a list of undesirables?
我觉得目前给人家感觉下来有点像邪教的 feel， 正常人跟邪教这样。既然出不去，钥匙就在里面了嘛。啊，这是什么？收银机。
Casa.
哦
So that's what it means. Cash register.
，cashier。哦。
You're a genuine gangster now, old fruit. Don't worry. If you get busted, I'll come visit you in the big house.
现金。要拿现
Wasn't there
金吗？
supposed to be a key?
Here it is.
这是挪威币是不是？1920年的。Yup。这么
It is her hat.
Teddy, I'm not
Betty
sure
was
that's...
here, and not long ago.
Okay, but if that is her hat, what's it doing in a locked storeroom?
没
Another
错，
breadcrumb.
That's not an answer.
I know for sure she was here. That's what matters.
You know best, Edward. So, what now? If this is a breadcrumb, where's the next one?
There must be a reason her hat's in this room.
What's that?
A handwritten note.
I'm not blind. What does it say, you silly goose?
It's hard to read. I'm not sure my translation will be... Johann, you... Nectar. Refuse. You refuse to speak to me, so I write this letter instead. It's from Frederick Fretland to his brother. Simon did not... Bloody hell. Simon did not murder your Ruth. He was fond of his cousin.
Ruth. Ruth is the daughter of Anna and Johann, which means the little girl in the photograph at the farmhouse.
Huh?
Oh, Edward. The Fretland girl was murdered. This is simply awful.
Simon was working at the farm while I tended to the store. I would have seen him had he passed on the way up to the cliffs.
They thought Simon killed Ruth. His own cousin.
Ruth was... what's that word? Playing. Ruth was always playing on the rocks below the church. She must have fallen by accident. The note ends there. Frederick never finished it. And Johann never read it. Not that it would have made a difference. If Johann
The
thought...
mob showed up for Simon. His father would have tried to protect him.
September 17th. You have been here, Betty.
Rocks below the church. Isn't the church right above us? Edward, come look at this.
Huh?
That's the cliff. Right there. The one in the note? I bet you 1,000,000 clams.
Where?
See for yourself.
I guess that could be where...
Let's check it out.
就是前面那个吗？完全没看到东西啊。所以算是哥哥跟弟弟吵架，在哪里？
I found it, Teddy. The cliff. We're standing right below it.
What are you doing? This doesn't concern us.
The girl died. We're staying in her home, for God's sake. Are you completely without heart? Get yourself up here, Edward Arden, right this minute.
不知道到底是怎样，
Whoopsie daisy.
邪教献祭吗？所以他才会被写那个嘛，小孩杀手，他的店，什么这种东西？